So, hey guys, how are you? I hope you are good. I'm also fine. So, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, so we're going to talk about the power of environment because most parents, even nowadays, they're complaining about their kids who are dropping out of school, early pregnancies. Recently, there's this parent who was very devastated and stressed and depressed because the only daughter that she has been struggling to take to school now has decided to be a lesbian and she's married to a fellow girl and they're staying happily married. So this lady is just there stressed because she doesn't have like a formal job, just doing manual jobs just to make sure that she puts food on the table and also just paying the fees for the daughter. So the power of the environment is something that sometimes we ignore, but it plays a very big role. This is why even people in universities, they are doing some things and you're like, I didn't bring you up this way, what is happening? But it is because of the environment. We have seen kids that they start sex in their early age. Why? Because of the environment. And the other day I was just passing by in one of the slums, and this kid just, they were having a fight. I think they were having a confrontation with a fellow kid, and then this kid started saying some words. I'm like, wow, this is coming from a child. Like big abusive words to the fellow child. And I'm like, oh my God, like big words. So you find that the environment really plays a role in our lives. So this kid, because he's saying these bad words, abusive words to the fellow kid, because this is what he has been hearing in that environment. For him, it's not a big deal. Even calling someone Malaya Wewe, if she feels like it's okay. He feels like it's okay to call this young lady Malaya because the kid who was now abusive, the other one was a male abusing a female child. And now calling her Malaya Umbwa, and you're like, oh my God, what is this kid saying? And calling your fellow kid a dog, a prostitute, is because for him it is normal. That's what he normally hear people say in that environment. So most of the time we ignore the power of environment. And these are things that will really shape us. If you are raising your kids where people they don't see a future, they are always relaxed, wakiamka asubuhi ni kuota jua. The other day I was also listening to someone and this person was telling the friend, a Gen Z, ati now we are going to your friend's place, and he was like, yes, I think I will go with you because I don't have anything to do. So they have Wi-Fi, and this guy was like, yeah, they have Wi-Fi. So now you see the environment for them. It's just go chill, chat the whole day, and come back home, and that's it. They don't think about future. They don't think about I need to go maybe do some chores out there, even if they are manual jobs. Have something for myself. See how I can pay my bills because again they stay in one room like five people, so I think now rent is cheap. And at the end of the day, the environment has taught them that you don't need to work hard. And you know one thing, by the way, poverty starts as economical crisis. There's no food, people are poor, but with time it becomes part of their mental states. It becomes part of their belief that, you know what, we are poor. Initially they did not have that in their mind, but because they have come together and then this environment where everyone is struggling and now all of them they are poor, now it becomes part of their life. And that is why they need to go for counseling and for therapy so that they can unlearn those behaviors, unlearn those beliefs, and unlearn those things that they have put in their mind that is so negative. So you find that poverty will always start as economical crisis, but as time goes by, it becomes part of someone, and they feel like us we are poor and we cannot do anything. So the power of environment again is where you find yourself surrounding yourself with negative people. Even at your workplace, the people who are there just negative. They'll never say anything good. They'll never tell you you are smart. They always wait for that day that you didn't wear that nice wig. That is the day they can comment that, you know, this wig of yours haikai vizuri. The day you come umepiga look, they will not even say anything. They wait for that day you came and you did not apply makeup well. And they'll be like, hey, hii makeup yako haikai vizuri. So if you learn these people, you will know this environment is so toxic, and you will choose your people because there's a way you can shape your own environment. Choose people who lift you, choose people who challenge you, choose people who they think long term. They don't think about like right now, like let's do everything right now, but they're thinking long term. So you have the power even to change your environment. So you look for people that they think differently and they have different ideas, and the people who they can help you to move forward. So make sure you stand when you are young and now you can sleep when you are old. Because at the end of the day, the people you keep around, the friends that you keep around will either shape you or break you. If the people who they don't think about future, you'll always sit down and gossip the whole day. By the time you leave that place, you are tired for nothing, you have done nothing that day, and you are full of negativity. The small hope that ulikuwa nayo, the hope is gone. There's nothing to encourage you. You just go home and feeling like, wow, this world is too serious. This world, things are not working for us. And that is why for me, I always say, if you're jobless, don't surround yourself with jobless people. Surround yourself with people who are working, doing business. They challenge you. They tell you, okay, I'm not employed. I did not get my dream job, but now I'm doing this. I'm in Kikomba selling clothes and I'm doing well. You can join them. I'm in this Kibanda, I'm selling, mboga and all that. You can learn something from them. But if you join that group with all of you are jobless, you'll always think negative things. You'll always think of suicide and, just relaxing there and feeling like life is not lifing on your end. But if you decide to choose people who they are focused, they can challenge you. Personally, I have two friends, and they are, of course, older than me, way, way older, more than 10 years, 15 years, because I want to stay with them so that they can challenge me, so that they can tell me, Oyamo, this is what we did, our mistakes, don't do these mistakes. This is the choices that we made are this, so don't repeat the same mistake. So make sure that you have people who challenge you, because your environment will break you or build you. Have you ever realized when you wake up in the morning and then you meet someone and the first thing they tell you is negative, your day ends so bad. Everything is negative. Wanakosana na kila mtu, you don't see anything good. But if you meet someone and what they tell you lifts your spirit and you feel so positive and you have the energy, you will radiate in that energy of positive vibes, because life is all about energy. So we attract what is inside you. When someone has come and dumped negative things inside you, you start to get stressed, you overthink a lot, you feel like things are not working for you, and then you attract the kind of people who think the same as you. So have people who encourage you, have people who challenge you. And if you're a parent, just look at the environment where your child is growing and see if there's something that you can do differently. Even if maybe will argue that maybe I don't have money to go live in this place, but there's something that you can do. Whatever you discuss in the house, the things that you do, because these kids they learn from their friends, they learn from the house. So make sure also that you know your kids' friends and you know how these people are being raised. One guy was saying that where he stays in that estate, kids will fight, of course, when they're playing, but he will just go and defend his own kids and tell the other child it is wrong to do this and this, and even defend other kids. When the kids are fighting, he will just go and be the referee and tell them you are doing bad and all that. And he used to say kids used to love him so much because when they see him, they know this guy is not only coming here to rebuke us, but also to tell us good morals. So you find that the kids grew up in that estate knowing that if I do this, this is wrong. If I do this, this is right. And now they learned those morals from this one parent who decided, I'm not going to be a role model to these kids. I'm going to tell them what to do and what not to do. And at some point, these kids even used to have a small fellowship, learning from this guy and learning from the kids of this guy. They will fellowship when they are playing. They will pray when they are playing, and they'll even talk about God when they are playing, because that is what they have been taught. And even other parents, they were shocked, like, hey, nowadays my kid will come home and start singing gospel songs, but in my house I play secular music. And the kid is like, you know what? So and so taught me that this is the song that they sing in their house, and we normally sing this song. So you find that this environment, this parent decided to bring change to these kids and to teach them good morals and to teach them things that will build their spiritual life, even if they are kids. But now you see, now this parent was like, okay, I need to be playing gospel music because now my son, every time he comes home, he's singing gospel music. So that's the power of environment. Imagine if these kids were singing other things, the kids will come home and start singing the other things that they're singing. So at the end of the day, be a role model. Even where you are staying, be someone who loves justice, someone who wants people to grow together as a community. Rebuke children, teach them the ways that they should live. Of course, not every parent will allow you to do that, but the kids that are friends with your child, let them know this is what your child stand for, and these are the things that your child can do and cannot do. So let's work on our environment, because most of the time we feel like maybe God is not answering our prayers, or we feel like life is against us. We feel like maybe we are born in a poor family. But if you look around well, it is the power of the environment. It is the people that you listen to. It is the topics that you listen to. It is the things that you watch on social media, because nowadays even environment is now without walls. You find someone who now the environment is the kind of content that you consume, and you consume content that will drain your energy, content that after you are done with your phone, you are just tired for no reason. So even what you are watching, that community that you're following online, the things that you watch, your playlist, make sure there are things that build you. There are things that challenge you in a positive way. There are things that will encourage you. And learn to listen to encouragement content. People who talk about their life experience, people who talk about God, people who talk about how it is possible, people who talk about how they overcame their challenges, people who talk about their scars and how God delivered them, people who talk about what they used to believe Kitambo, but now they have a different mind shift. So that will help us to build our strength, to build our faith, to know that we have the capacity, and to know that everything is possible. So my desire and my prayer is that you will not focus on negative environment, but from today you will pick friends, and you will pick people who will build your environment that is positive, that is motivating, that is growing you, that is making you to, seek help, that is making you also to encounter things that you have never encountered before. Challenge your mind, challenge yourself, do things in a good way, and do things that secure your future. So thank you so much for watching, and you can forward this video to someone that you want to benefit, or someone that they have just given up on life or given up on their kids and feeling that everything is done. Just share this video to them so that they can know that there's always a way out, and above everything else, God is there for all of us. If maybe you have a child who maybe is now a gay, a lesbian, or like having taking drugs and all that, you can seek help from a therapist. Above all, pray for your children, pray for your spouses, pray for your siblings, and pray for yourself, most importantly, so that when the time comes, you will continue to stand. The things that you cannot change, maybe that kid now you feel like it is a done case, but God has a way of turning things around for our good. So don't give up on your kids because now they have this bad company. Don't give up on your spouse because now they have this bad company. As you help them to seek help, as they work on themselves, pray for them. One person said, in heaven, there's no dustbin for prayers. So don't feel like I'm praying but nothing is happening. One day, you shall testify of the goodness of God. So for now, bye bye.